I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And not for the reasons that you think. Greetings, geeks and geek girls. It is me. I'm back for Batwoman. And I'm sorry if I seem out of it, but a little behind the curtains. Sometimes when I'm reviewing two shows, I like to watch both shows and then review both shows all in one chunk. So that when I'm done uploading one, I can start working on the other one. And I don't have to miss anything by editing while watching a show. So I decided, hey, I'll DVR Doctor Who. Watch that afterwards. And now that's got me messed up to where I can't think about Batwoman, but I'll try. Might be a little bit shorter and my mind might be other places, but let's get into it actually. After this long preamble. Spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch the thing, come back and tell me what you think in the comments down below. We pick up where we last left off. Kate is confronting Beth. And Beth doesn't know what's going on, so she's like, who are you? And Mace is Kate, who's legit like trying to kill her. She gets back with Luke. Well, first she confronts Sophie because she thinks this is just Alice. Why didn't you tell me that Alice escaped? And she didn't, so she confronts Luke, tells Luke. Well, she also tells her about what Mary saw. And so Mary, Luke, and Kate all confront together. The three of them talk. And then Kate and Luke talk. And they figure out that it's a result of crisis. So Kate goes to where she knows that her and her sister like to go when they're stressed, which is the swing set. They reconcile. It's all sweet and all, but meanwhile Alice is being interrogated by Sophie, and then Mouse comes on. He's kidnapped the mayor's son and the, I think, chief of police son? No, commissioner's son. The mayor and commissioner's son. Not they had a son together, just two separate sons. And he won't let them go until they let Alice go. So Kate mans up. Well, sorry. Kate bucks up, gets a pep talk from Luke saying, look, you got your sister back. You can figure out what's going on with that. But you got your sister back. You got to put that aside so that you can save these people. And on her way to actually do superhero work, and on her way to there, bam! She gets hit by a truck. It's Mouse. Mouse handcuffs her and the two sons in a car and says that he'll kill all three of them if they don't let Alice go. And Beth starts having a one-on-one with Luke, where Luke tells her about what's going on, and they do throw in a line that I like, where Beth is going down the line. She's like, you could call my father. He knows what to do. Well, first of all, she's like, where's Kate? Yeah, you kidnapped her. What about my father? He always knows what to do. Yeah, he's in prison for killing your stepmom. Don't worry, he didn't actually do it. You did it and framed him for it. And she's like, well, this is gonna sound like a stupid question, but do the police exist in your world? Can we call them? He was like, yeah, but they're like 3 steps behind. always. She's like, great. So together they work with Mary to make her go undercover to try to convince Mouse to let them go. It works for a little bit until Mouse uses some obvious code words. And Beth, even though she's got like I think, master's or doctorate in astroscience and stuff and is really smart, she doesn't figure out the fact that they obviously have code words. And then Mouse ends up putting Beth in the trunk of the car, setting the car on fire. Kate escapes, lets go the sons, then goes for Beth, and you think she's not going to save Beth, but she does save Beth in the end, and they all have a hunky-dory time celebrating their birthday at the bar. But meanwhile, Alice manipulates Sophie and gets herself free, and Commander Kane basically tells Sophie that now Alice is a fugitive, so shoot on sight. Which has me worried about Beth. So, is Sophie gonna kill Beth? Put like a permanent wrench in that ship? There was flashbacks to Beth, and basically her, and it showed her more of her and Mouse bonding, and her witnessing Mouse give her a cat, and then the cat gets found by the dad, and the dad gets rid of the cat, which is like, screw you, a-hole. And then we see like a moment where it kind of seems like you see a break, and not in a way of changing forever, but in a way of a different person, or shall I say personality, taking over. Which, that's interesting if they're going that angle, especially because if Alice took over and Alice has been the prominent personality this whole time, that means that OG Beth is still a kid, personality-wise. The alter of Beth is going to be a kid, which makes her story even more tragic, which I could so totally see them doing. But I will admit that there was one cool moment, though, because in this whole entire episode, they've been a little heavy-handed with the fact that the police, even with the commissioner's son being kidnapped, and the mayor's son being kidnapped, won't activate the bat signal after they found out that Batwoman is gay. So, at the end of the episode, a bunch of people had a riot to turn the bat signal on, which was really cool. And then Batwoman showed up and they started cheering her on. And it was a really nice, awesome scene. I just wish that was not the only time in the episode that we see the Batwoman suit. Like, it's legit the only time. But anyway, like I said, mostly this episode was kind of iffy. I mean, especially when you do the whole ramifications of burning and kidnapping and putting into small spaces Jewish characters. But I'll let someone who actually is Jewish touch on that. And I will just end it there saying thank you guys for watching. Next time you see me will be for Doctor Who, which be prepared. Cause, wow. So, thank you guys for watching. Till next time, and beyond. Honestly, sorry guys, no outro joke thing. I want to talk about Doctor Who.